Alright guys, yes, this is Omar again, and today I have a special video for you. As you guys can see, I got to Unreal already super fast. I actually get there 1 week ago. It was really easy on this new Chapter 6 Season 4. The reason why I have a new control setting. As you guys know, I play most of my games in Fortnite Zero Build. And I have been trying different control settings, but this one was the perfect control setting for me for the previous season and this new season. Why? Well, because in both seasons I have been able to get to Unreal and reload. In OG when the ranked was there, and Zero Build and Battle Royale, anything that Fortnite put as a competitive, I like to play it, and I like to get always to Unreal, and I'm getting better and better, and I was able to adjust all of my settings. As you guys know, I play in a PS5. Yes, in a PS5. Let me show you here. And this is the great thing about this video. We're going to show you how you can modify some of your settings or try to adjust some of them to actually compete with the PC players. Because let's be honest, in these new seasons, PC players have an advantage. And I know, don't get mad with me, but they do have an advantage, a real advantage. They can move way faster. They have way different ways to move, and controls players cannot even keep up. The speed of your joystick is not as fast as they can move. So a lot of pro players they're just destroying all the controls players because this new move that was added in Fortnite that for this new Chapter 6 Season 4 is just a really great advantage for PC players, but I have been able to manage that and get great eliminations versus really pro players. So basically, what I'm going to be explaining on this video is what is my settings, control settings. By the way, it can work on Xbox. It can work on PS5, of course, PS4, Switch, whatever other console you play. Also, if you're playing in PC and you use a controller, it will be really good for you. It will be focused on Zero Build, not built on this video. So if you're interested in build, sorry, you're still going to get a lot of good things like aim and speed, how fast do I aim, and all those other things. If I play, what are my graphic settings and all that, you're still going to get some benefit, but I'm not going to go over any of the building parts. So if you are expecting to see that, maybe this is the time where you drop the video. But if you want to find something useful anyway, just stay tuned. I will show you everything. Of course, my name is Omar. I like to post Fortnite videos almost every day just for you and my entertainment. So guys, if you like Fortnite, this is your channel. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you like something that you see here, hit the like button. If you have a friend that also want to get to Unreal or want to just get better on the game, send this video to them. Okay, with that said, as you guys can see, I'm on Unreal over there. So we're gonna go to my settings freaking fast over here. First thing I want to say, okay, and sorry for the long intro there. I play in a PS4, in a PS5, normal PS5, not a pro PS5, a normal PS5. And I play 4K 120 frames per second. I know that the 4K on the PS5 at 120 frames per second is not real. They use AI to adjust that, but for me, it's the best. For many seasons, I played 1080p 120 frames per second, and I thought it was the best. Then, after Chapter 5 ends, and we move, or at the end of Chapter 5, I moved to 4K 120 frames per second, and everything changed. For some reason, I was able to see things clear, way clearer than, of course, I mean, better graphics, but also helps me tracking players. So that is my first settings, that if you have a monitor that can handle that, believe me, turn that on. Make sure your PS5 is set up to only run in 4K 120 frames per second, and that will give you a lot of visual effects that are going to help you to track players. Okay, instead of, I know there's a lot of people who says that visual effects can just mess up with you. Well, this is not the case on this here. The visual effects on the PS5 are not as a normal computer. Why? Because they use AI to recreate the 4K. So a lot of those effects are gone, but you still see the movement. You still see the players going around. You still see players way more clear when they are far from you. So really, that's a great recommendation I can give you right now. Another thing, I don't like to show anything on my screen when I'm playing. Okay, I like to focus in the game. That's it. No frame per seconds around. no anything, right? Nothing that can distract me from playing the game, because the more you go up in rank, the more difficult it gets. It gets really difficult. And I know there's a lot of people right now saying they playing normal is more difficult. That's not true. I just played normal, and I got like 17 eliminations in one match. And in rank, the most I could get on this season was 7. Okay, so 17 versus 7 playing the same way, definitely not the same. Rank is way more difficult, especially the higher you get. Same thing on reload. I just play a reload match, 15, 17 eliminations. When I swap to rank it, 10 is the max I can get. So no distraction, freaking important. On the audio, I don't change anything. The only thing I will say is these headphones, these are the Logitech headphones, and this is not a promotion for them, are 3D headphones, which means you can hear any spot that people's coming. And I know we all use the how does it called, the sound effect, right? We all use the sound effect that shows in the middle. Of course, you have to make sure you have that on, which is what is going to help you to see those little steps when people's coming. So make sure you have the sound effects and all that. But you can see the steps of people coming, right? So that's good enough. But if you can listen people, it's even better, especially when you got 3 or 4 people moving around. Hey, that is one of the best advantage you can get. I forget what is that little thing you have to turn on to actually see the steps, but I thought it was here. Music, like 3 headphones. You don't. I don't need to actually. You don't. If you have a 3D headphones, you don't have to turn this on. Visual sound effect. This is the one. Make sure you have this one on, of course, guys. This is the one that gives you the steps, and you see a little fire when people are battling far from you. So you need that this effect. I know there's a lot of people that don't like it, but believe me, that if you want to play competitive, you want to get better in the game, everybody uses this. So use it. Don't try to play without this. It's gonna tell you where are people coming. You're gonna see fires around. It's gonna tell you where are most of these fires coming, and you're gonna see people coming to hit you. If you combine that with a really good headphones, you're gonna be able to hear and battle people even better, because there are gonna be places when people are in different floors, like they're on a floor above you or top or below you, and it shows you kind of a little bit, hey, it's on top of you, but it doesn't tell you if it's on the right side, on the left side. And the headphones will tell you that, hey, he's above you on the right side of the building, so you can use a shortway to get them. So super important that you got that. Now, audio and video covered. Now let's go to the fun, which is the controller. Okay, input on the controller. Keep it all normal. I didn't change anything. Haven't changed anything on input. Okay, quick weapon. This is really good if you know how to use it. I personally don't use it, guys. Never play with it. It's been custom and never touch it since it was added in Fortnite. But if you are able to set up this really well, you're gonna get an advantage. This is a way for you to switch or swap weapons really fast in the game without having to go through the whole, control. Going like, if it's in the middle slot and you are in the corner, then you have to hit twice this, right? Maybe you just want to do that like as a one trigger button in your controller. So I haven't used it. I just play like a normal. I'm pretty sure I can get way better if I do this one. But for me, I already have my mind set to how many times I have to hit my button to actually get to the weapon I'm looking for. So nothing there. Now, let's go to the fun. Sensitivity. Okay, so right now, of course, you have to go to the advanced. But if you care about the normal sensitivity, I have 1.A, 1.A. First person is 0.80. I play a little bit with this one in the past, but you don't have to, believe me. Actually, you shouldn't touch any of this if you don't care. You should go and make sure that you use the advanced sensitivity. Okay, why? Because this is the real thing. This section here. Look horizon. Horizontal. Sorry. How fast do you want to move horizontal without aiming? Okay, 40% for me. Look vertical speed. Same. I like to match. I know there's people that don't like to match it. If you don't match it, what's going to happen is when you move your joystick up, okay, you're going to feel that it goes faster than when you hit your joystick to the right or left side. So I don't like that. I like to feel the same speed so I can control my fingers better. And that sounds a little weird there, but yeah. So 40%, 40%. I have played with this one in many times. 60, 55, 52, 30, 40 is my number. Perfect. Give it a try and let me know in the comments if it actually worked for you. Okay. Besides that, guys, 0, 0, 0, nothing here for you to change. Now, let's come over here. This is something that people actually tell me I'm crazy. Because my ad looks speed sensitivity, which is when you aim, is 0.6. People think that I'm not able to follow people when I'm aiming. Well, let me tell you something. This is what I learned. If you're aiming and the player is moving faster than you should stop aiming. Look for the player and then aim again. That's the way I work. Why? Because I love snipers. And that's how snipers actually work. So for me, my head was set up to be like that. I'm going to move this to 0.6. I'm good enough with the snipers to know I'm aiming to a person. If he jump, stop aiming, look for the player again, and aim again. I do the same with everything, okay? All my guns and everything, it is really good. Give it a try. If you get good on this one, it's gonna be better because in many instances, you're not gonna aim to battle people you got really close. So you're gonna get better on hitting players without aiming. So give it a try to this one. Highly recommended to you, okay? So all the rest of the stuff, 0 on boosting, vertical, yeah. Again, I like to have one speed only. I don't like to have a boost in some cases or in some situations. So 0 for me, nothing here. For the scope speed multipliers, this is one that I have changed a little bit. Some people play with this one in 1. So you probably have this one right now in 1. I tried 1, 110, I believe was the other one I tried, and 60. And funny story, I found the best one for me was 0.75 by playing ballistic. Yes, playing ballistic, I found out that was the best. And then when I start playing normal, I just get used to it. And I was way better on this one. So give it a try. It's really good. Just give it a try, okay? Now, let's go to the advanced sensitivity on the scope side. Exponential. Guys, I know a lot of you love linear. Not for me. Controllers are way better than exponential in my opinion. So keep it on exponential. Look, depending time, 0. Now, precision aim assistant. You're playing a controller. The PC players already have some advantage. You want to use your advantage, which is the aim assistant. Get that all the way to 100. Don't mess with that. If you look on yours right now, it says 70. Go and move that 100. That's going to help you with your aim assistant. You're going to be able to destroy players even faster. Okay? So, that will be with the advanced sensitivity. Now, control it Deadzone. 0505, and we're going to talk about this one too. These two are really important. These two are new, okay? But these two, 0505. I have a Pro controller in the PlayStation 5. My controller already have a drift. So this one is 05, and in the controller, actually, I move it to 05 as well. So best thing, I don't like to have any Deadzone. I like to, as if I touch the joystick just for a little bit, that it feels that. Like just a little bit. Look at this. I just touch it and it covers the only Deadzone that, and I cannot go to, Fortnite don't let you go lower than 05. So 05 for me is the best one. Let's talk about these two. These are new, guys. These are two new things that Fortnite added. Okay, so this is how fast you shoot or aim. Okay, if you are in a controller, you know that in console you have to wait when you swap guns. You have to wait for the whole animation to finish to shoot. Okay, PC players do not have that problem. They were. As soon as they start moving the guns here, they were able to shoot in front of you. Like, it was not animation. It was literally move the guns, swap my gun, and shoot. You couldn't do that before. Now you can do that. Fortnite just add that. Why did I do? Take this thing all the way to 5%. That will mean that as soon as you swap and you just barely touch this for shoot, you're going to shoot the players. Amazing. Finally, Fortnite gave us something to compete with the PC players over here. So, If you haven't done this one, guys, I highly recommend you start doing it. Adaptive triggers. Nothing for me to do this one. Of course, you have to turn this off. Turn this off, guys. Don't use adaptive triggers. That is when you feel, especially if you're playing a PS5, you have that, the really hard trigger when you're trying to do it. Now, take that thing off. Use effect to press. Yes, I like that. Adaptive triggers 8, but none of this will matter after you turn this off. So there is nothing for you. Vehicles. Of course, you want to go faster with the stick, not only with X. You want to get into the car and just click the stick over here and just run fast, especially when you're battling players. That's exactly what you need. Tank sensitivity, none of that. Now, there is one setting that I think changed for me everything, okay? And this is up to you if you want to do it. I play in a PS5 Pro controller, okay? Which means I have pedals. And I just, if you've been watching my videos, you know I start doing this on December, January last year, on 2024. Why? I couldn't battle with players that were way faster than me on their fingers, or that were playing in computer. Why? When I was battling players, when you're moving, if you jump on X, right, you have to stop aiming the player or looking for the player to jump. And that microsecond, or maybe, yes, it's not even a second, when you do that, was enough. I was noting there was enough for the other player hit me with the shotgun faster than me. So what I did, I put my jumping on this pedal over here. Yep, my new jumping is here. So if you watch my videos on December, I was talking about this multiple times. And you guys notice I get to champion, and I almost didn't get to Unreal because my mind was set to jump on X. So I have to set up everything. Actually, I removed the jumping from X in my controller to, if I press X, it doesn't do anything. For any game anymore. Any game that the jump is in X is gone for me. Why? Because I needed to learn how to use the pedal. And I learned it. Took me 3 weeks. After that, everything changed. Now I can jump and slice and hit you at the same time without losing you in the game. I can follow you all the way through because I don't have to leave my finger from the joystick to jump, which was my disadvantage. And it's a disadvantage of most of the pro players or the controller players, right? So what I did was I came over here and I literally says, you know what? My jump is this. I put my jump in a button that I never touch it. And then I went to the controller's settings and I put the jump in this pedal. And with that, guys, I was able to, it took me a bit to get used to it, but after that, guys, everything changed. I was able to destroy players. I was able to, no, I don't want to save it. I was able to get to Unreal super fast, as you can see. Well, I made this video as promised for some of you, so hopefully you like it. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. Again, guys, don't do this for the channel. For your friends, if you find someone that play in controller, zero build, and is actually build as well, and is struggling to battle other PC players, send this video to them, let them try it. It might help them. And of course, if you like this, I see you all on my next video. Thank you all.